Hello friends, welcome to 10 Point Learning. Today's topic is BS6 emission norms. BS6 emission norm stands for Bharat Stage Emission Norm 6. So 40% of air pollution is contributed by automobile vehicles. So because it emits hazardous pollutant to the atmosphere. So all this air pollution leading to greenhouse effect, lungs disease and cancer and death. Like it affects all dimensions of human life as well as earth. You can see over here health, it is affecting climate, water and energy and even food also. So all dimensions of human life and earth is being affected by air pollution. When air pollution death rate, if you see India or China are in the leading, it crosses 1 million per annum death rate due to air pollution. So what all the things polluting the air? There are 4 major air pollutants coming out of automobile vehicles. One is carbon monoxide, hydrocarbon, particulate matter and nitrogen oxide. These 4 pollutants are coming out of every car and bus, all automobile vehicles. So this leads to affect the air quality. So government has fixed norms which clearly states a quantitative limits for these air pollutants. So these norms are legal requirements for all vehicles, vehicle manufacturer and vehicle user. So these norms started from like Euro 1 norm. It has been launched on 1992 and it has been reevaluated from 1992 to till 2014. There are multiple stages. It's upgraded from Euro 1 to Euro 2 till Euro 6. There is upgradation in this particular norms. So similar way, India started following the same norms under the name of Bharat Stage, BS. So BS1 was launched on 2000, BS2 launched on 2005, BS3 launched on 2010 and BS4 on 2017 and India skipped BS5, directly it launched to BS6 on 2020. These norms clearly states the quantitative limits for air pollutants coming out of automobile vehicles. So what is BS6? So it is a very stringent emission norms limits given by government of India. So earlier BS4 it was 80 mg allowed nitrogen oxide. Now in petrol vehicle it is limited to 60 and in diesel vehicle it is limited to 80 mg per kilometer, and particulate matter it should be less than 4.5 in both in petrol and diesel vehicles, and in terms of hydrocarbon and nitrogen oxide mix-up it should not exceed more than 170 mg per kilometer. These are the norms applicable for petrol and diesel vehicles, and it is not only limited to the vehicles but it is having a stringent norms to fuels also. So fuels should not have a sulfur more than 10 ppm. So in BS4 it was allowed till 50 ppm. Now in BS6 only 10 ppm sulfur content is allowed. So it acts both area, fuel quality as well as vehicle output quality. So coming to first fuel, so sulfur is basically natural part of all fuels. So extra process being followed to remove the sulfur level and to attain the government norm of 10 ppm sulfur. So the process being used is ultra deep hydro desulfurization. This process is adopted in all oil refineries to attain 10 ppm sulfur in the fuel supplied to public. So in vehicles there are 4 type of technology being used to achieve BS6 norms. First one is EGR. So EGR is exhaust gas recirculation system. So you can see over here, this is the exhaust gas circuit which is going out of vehicle, out of engine and out of vehicle. Some portion of exhaust gas is recirculated along with fresh air and it is fed into the engine again. What is the benefit out of it? This lowers the oxygen content and increase the water vapor into the combustion mixture. So oxygen content is getting reduced. It's moderately. We cannot reduce completely, so it will affect the power of the engine. So it is an optimized level. So what is the benefit out of it? I mean, reducing the oxygen content will reduces the peak combustion temperature. So peak combustion temperature will avoid excess formation of nitrogen oxides. So EGR helps to reduce NOx by lowering peak combustion temperature and lowering exhaust temperature. Second technology is TPF, diesel particulate filter. So if you see beyond, after the engine, the circuit of exhaust gas, there is a TPF filter is fixed out. This filters all particulate matters. It is not allowing the particulate matter to the environment. So in case of petrol engine, DPF is not at all used because petrol is having less particulate matter compared to diesel, and very less, very minimal particulate matters, and it does have a DOC in petrol engines, which helps to convert carbon monoxide into carbon dioxide. Third one is SCR, selective catalytic reaction. After DPF, the complete set of SCR is fixed. It is having a diesel exhaust fluid, which is a mixture of urea plus deionized water. This mixture helps directly poured into exhaust gas along when the gas is passing through catalyst along with the passing of urea liquid. It converts nitrogen oxide into nitrogen and water vapor. So it is exposed to environment as a nitrogen and water vapor. So this will not having that much harm of similar to NOx. So SCR completely addresses emission reduction through use of catalyst, what I explained here, and diesel exhaust fluid, which is a combination of urea and deionized water. And the fourth and last important technological part used in BS6 vehicle is OBD. It is an onboard diagnostic tool. It helps real-time emission monitoring. It is mandatory in all vehicles, BS6 vehicles. So it is having engine ECU and onboard diagnostics connectors. So it's linked to instrument cluster, which is into the dashboard where vehicle owner can see the alarms if anything goes wrong in the system, which leads to affect the emission norms. So this ECU is connected to all the sensors and all critical engine equipments. So if anything goes wrong in the system, so it indicates a error into the dashboard instrument cluster. So vehicle owner can diagnostic with the mobile application, first level diagnosis, and mechanic also easily can trace the problem with the error code and rectify it fastly. So this OBD is one of the important feature followed in BS6 vehicles. So in petrol engines, majorly EGR is only attached to that, EGR and OBD is attached to that, and in diesel engines either EGR and SCR combination or alone SCR can be used. So it's based on the design application. So some vehicles in diesel vehicles only SCR will be there, some vehicle EGR and plus SCR, based on the vehicle manufacturer's design it is being used. Thanks friends, thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe.